Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back today on this Wednesday afternoon to another episode of the Ros-Albastrii save here with Stoa Bucharesti. We move on to episode 10 of the second season, and today we're playing our second fixture against Inter Milan in the Champions League group stages. Run the intro. Well, before we get into today's episode, guys, just got a bit of housekeeping to attend to. We have played 3 games since our 1-0 victory over Bayern Munich. The first of which we came up against Panduri Targu Jui in the league, and it unfortunately was a 1-0 defeat here. And our team just didn't perform during this game, although the ratings weren't as low as usually is the case when the team doesn't perform. I think it was a case of Tanjuri Chargaju just being a little bit fresher than us. They seemed to play the ball around a bit better, a bit crisper, and they got the win. And to be honest, it was a deserved win. We did try to come back into it late on, but unfortunately we just couldn't find the opening through, and we suffered our second defeat of the campaign. Then back at the National Arena, we had a 2-0 victory over CS Craiova, who we've enjoyed some recent success over in the league and various domestic cup competitions. Goals this time from Vlad Archim before Harlem the Hare completed the rout with a 2-0 win in the 68th minute. We dominated this game from start to finish with a dominating, commanding performance in the centre of the park from Vlad Archim, and alongside the youngster Marian Luca, who played a full game here. Pretty good performance this. Really impressed, especially off the back of that defeat against a worse team than CS Craiova. But that set us up for our next game against FC Botasani, which was a pretty poor performance really. In the first half we were 2-0 down going into half time. Goals from Sergiu Popovici and Andre, I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that one. Then they made it 3-0 in the 66th minute, but a goal from Alexander Kolev after coming on at half time as a substitute, followed by a penalty from Harlem the Hare in the 70th minute, before Alexander Kolev latched onto a ball, split the defensive line and managed to power it into the top corner past the alien Plamen Iliev to make it 3-3. We couldn't get the deciding goal in the end, but we managed to get back into the game, get a point, which is all that matters. As the league stands at the moment, we're currently sat in 4th, some 10 points off the lead, but we have got 2 games in hand over the top 2, and I'm hopeful that we can still close the gap. We've got 6 points potentially there to get, so we could stay in 4th position, but there's a few games left to go, so I'm not too worried about that. Now today we are playing Inter Milan. We're at Inter Milan's home ground, which is the Giuseppe Meazza Stadium in Milan, and I think we're probably going to struggle today, although in the competition we're currently level pegging with them. They're slightly ahead on goal difference. It was 7 goals positive to our 4, but we're on 11 points apiece. We're definitely qualified for the next round, which is fantastic news, and this is the last game of the group campaign anyway for all the teams, so we've got through courtesy of a recent victory over Bayern Munich, which was amazing. So we're going to play this game today. There was our 1-0 victory, so we're going to go into today's game. We've set the squad up as usual to be. I'm probably going to go a bit defensive today, I think. So we've got Daniel Popescu left back, Alin Tosca and Christian Oros in the centre of the midfield defence. Bernard Januzek wing back, Maniru, Rohanins and Vlad Archim in midfield. Andre Ivan as the Ramdeuter, and Harlem the Hare and Davidas Matulavicius lead the attacking line. Coming up against a 4-1-2-2-1 formation here from Inter Milan, there's Ansaldi, Miranda, Murillo and Davide Santon. Kondogbia in the defensive midfield position, Mario and Beneja in the centre of the park, Gabriel Barbosa and Ivan Perisic in the wing positions, and Mauro Icardi leading the line for Inter. So we're going to stick with that as it is, and we're going to assertively tell the lads, go out there and pull off an upset, and that didn't really have the desired effect, so we'll do the usual to try and get a bit of green in there. That's probably going to have to do for the time being, but we're going to go into today's game, guys, so join us on the pitch for today's episode. So we're out on the pitch then, lads, and here we go. We're just going to skip this start. So we've kicked off, and it is Maniru who plays the ball to Alin Tosca, to Christian Oros, Back to Kojikaru, to Alin Tosca, and that is the end of that. Now, we'll set up really defensively today with a contained mentality, similar to what we did against Bayern Munich, just because we want to try and keep it as level as possible, really. We don't want to really get a loss in this group stage, really, because it'd be good to finish this group without a loss, considering the teams that are in it. Davide Santon with a shot, great save by Valentin Kojikaru there, just turns it around the post and the ball goes out for a corner, and it's going to be Mario who takes it in towards Perisic, who heads the ball, but the ball goes over the bar, but Kondogbia was offside anyway. So yeah, so I just want to try and get through the group stages without a loss, really, and I figured that if we set up with this kind of contained mentality, then we should hopefully enable us to do that. And Saldi to Perisic. Perisic is going to whip the ball in. They're going to get... for fuck's sake. And Mauro Icardi gets the lead there for Inter Milan. But it doesn't really matter. Bayern are winning 2-0 courtesy of goals from Koeman and Lewandowski. And it's not the end of the world, I guess. I kind of hoped for a bit better today, really, from the team. We have been struggling in the league of late. I think the lads are getting a bit tired. Rohan Ince makes a good interception to Christian Oros, to Devidas Matalavicius, to Maniru. Maniru plays the ball forward to Vlad Archim, dispossessed by Mario, but Archim gets it back. Maniru, he's got options out wide to his left. He finds Popescu, who's got Harlem the hair ahead of him, but he plays in Maniru instead. Back to Rohan Ince, to Archim, who's got Ivan out wide to his right. Matalavicius on the attack. Harlem the hair, yes! 1-1. Harlem the hair levels the score here. Great stuff there from Steaua Bucharest. Harlem the hair getting on the end of a Matalavicius cross there, just at the right time to put us back in the game here. 25 minutes gone. They're on the attack again. Kondogbia on the ball to Mario. Gonna have to try and soak up as much as we can today. Davide Santon. Santon advances forward. Tosca gets the ball though and hoofs it upfield towards Matalavicius. Mario on the ball. Gabriel. Eva Baneja to Ivan Perisic. Kondogbia and Saldi. Perisic has got Icardi in the centre, and Icardi gets on the end of it. Gets the rebound and makes it 2-1 here. Mauro Icardi, 12th goal of the season for Inter. And we are struggling as things stand. We're just going to switch these to support. And I'm going to pop him over here, just see if we can get any difference in play. Gabriel Barbosa to Baneja to Mario. Mario advances forward. Rohan Ince with a good tackle there from Rohan Ince. Right at the vital moment, Ivan Matalavicius to Vlad Archim. Harlem the hair breaks the leading line. Takes a shot. Ball just goes wide of goal though. And they live to breathe again. And they've got a free kick here, but Mario sticks it straight over the bar. Straight over there from Mario. And they've got another one. It's going to be Mario. And he hits the wall this time. Perisic. And that is a foul. It is a penalty to Inter Milan. This isn't going well, guys. I'm sure we can all agree. Icardi's chance to make it 3. Hat-trick in the game for Icardi coming up, I think. Yeah, 3 goals. Mauro Icardi. Inter Milan lead Steaua Bucharest 3-1. 2-0 Bayern Munich against FC Thun, but it's not going to matter because we are top. Well, we're second, but we're through. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, boys and girls, is that we are through to the Champions League. And Perisic gets behind the back line. We're going to have to switch this up a bit in the second half. I think they're getting too many chances at goal. Tosca, Kojikaru, Bernard Januzek, to Vlad Archim, to Maniru, Andre Ivan, back to Alin Tosca, playing the ball around here. Andre Ivan to Maniru, ball over the top there for Harlem the Hair, who latches on the end of it. Harlem the Hair would, it's a poor shot that from Harlem the Hair. Should have done better with that opportunity. Should have done a lot better there, lads. Hope you all enjoying your Wednesday afternoons anyway whilst watching this, boys and girls. Kondogbia, Miranda, and for God's sake, that is 4. This is a desperate performance. Aggressively tell the lads we're going to demand more because this has been really poor. Icardi, Oros on the end of it. Although that said, they have been quite clinical in front of goal. But that said, we've been poor. Harlem the Hair over the top again. He's got a chance to... Handanovic with a good save there, low to his left. Palms it round the post and the ball goes out for a corner, which Vlad Archim, I think he's going to take. Vlad Archim with the corner, whips the ball in towards Christian Oros, who gets on the end of it. Murillo, Matalavicius is dispossessed by Kondogbia, and Mario now is able to release Efa Benedra. Mario moving forward to Ansaldi. Ansaldi to Perisic. Perisic to whip the ball in. Oh, great save by Coach. Oh, fucking 5. Ah, dear. This is probably the worst defeat I've had since we started this, really, I reckon. This is terrible, terrible stuff. I'm going to put all our eggs into one basket and we're going to do all the subs before the first half. Never done that before. Never done that before. It's really poor though, I've got to say. Barbosa. Perisic. Oh, fucking hell. 3-0 Bayern Munich. Another goal from Kingsley Coman. But it does not matter in the terms of today's game. Mauro Icardi has been absolutely brilliant. And that was just a woeful first half performance. Now, we are going to... got to get a lot tighter to Mauro Icardi. He's having a lot of success. We're going to stick Perisic onto his weaker foot and Barbosa. We started off for the second half, guys. Can't be any worse than this. 5-1 thrashing in the first half. Let's see what the second half has to bring for us. If you're enjoying this series, guys, remember to drop a like on the video down below. It all helps. Eric with a free kick. Oh, Eric blazes it over the bar. As is always the case with our free kicks here in Romania. They all go over the bar. Don't think we've ever scored a free kick. So yeah, if you're enjoying the series, guys, leave a like on the video. We're still in the Champions League this season. We're doing pretty decently with the finances. Looks to be a bit of snow dropping here in the National Arena today. Seems to be a bit of snow dropping throughout the game. Adnan Aganovic plays it back to Manero. Aganovic picks it up again. He's got Popescu ahead of him, but it's dispossessed by Davide Santon. And Icardi now is able to run forward. Goes past Alin Tosca like he stood still. Kondogbia to Perisic. Perisic, great save by Kojikaru. Icardi, great bit of football there by Archim to get it away. The ball goes out for a corner here and it's going to be Mario to take it. If you're new to the channel, guys, leave a sub on the video and be sure to check out some of the other episodes as well, because we don't always get thrashed by the likes of Inter Milan. We had a good first leg against them where we drew 1-1. We've drew and beaten Bayern Munich, which is amazing really for a team like Steaua Bucharest. We haven't really been able to buy anyone either. Most of our players have come in on free transfers. We're still in a building phase. We've got a couple of youngsters coming through. So be sure to check out our previous videos for more of a story about what we're about. What do you guys think about Charlie Adam coming in? It's going to be sometime in January, I believe. So that's going to be hopefully better for us certainly in the middle of the park. Let me know what you think anyway. That goes out for a corner. Deflection off the wall. It's all about damage limitation now really, isn't it? 5-1, it's a bit of a embarrassing result really at home. Santon to Antonio Kondrava to Brozovic, but Januzek gets in the air. Naher finds Eric, and Eric now releases the ball. Adnan Aganovic has got Popescu out wide to his left, and Archim finds him with a great ball. Popescu inside into Harlem Naher. Adrian Popper gets a goal back. Popper makes it 5-2 with a lovely finish there, right into the roof of the net there from Adrian Popper. Bernard Januzek to Popper. Popper's done well since he's come on this half, but we've given the ball away. That was poor, that. Kondogbia to Ansaldi. Brozovic. Prato. Lucas Prato to Ivan Perisic. Brozovic cuts inside, finds Perisic. He's got Icardi ahead of him. Icardi to Brozovic. Kondrava gets behind the line. Great save by Valentin Kojikaru again there. Assertively going to encourage them, even though we're pretty much at a point where we can't get back into the game. But leave a comment down below, lads, where you think we'll get to in the Champions League this season. Will we get past the second knockout round or the first knockout round of the competition? Do let me know in the comments down below what you think. Depends who we come up against really, doesn't it? It could be one of many. We'll just have to wait and see. Eric, Kondogbia, Prato to Brozovic. Brozovic on the edge of the area takes a shot there with the laces. Just comes off Kojikaru's right hand there, and the ball is cleared for a throw-in. I think it's going to finish pretty much like this, guys. Kojikaru now plays the ball out to Alin Tosca, and Alin Tosca now on the ball, advances forward, finds Aganovic. Aganovic cuts inside, plays it back to Tosca, who finds Eric, the Brazilian, out wide to Aganovic. He's got Popescu out to his left, but he's looking over to his right where he's got Vlad Archer in space. Lovely little back heel there. Eric comes through. Oh, it's a poor finish there from Eric. Harlem the hair linking up well there in the target man position. That was a poor finish from Eric. Could have made that 5-3 there, and it could have got a bit interesting for this last 10 minutes, but unfortunately he decided to pass it back to the keeper, which I'm sure we can all agree isn't what you want to see from your attacking midfielder at this point in the game. So it's Vlad Archer who just pays a poor pass there straight into the legs of the Inter Milan midfielder. Icardi, Candreva behind the back line, and Candreva gets behind Popescu, but Kojikaru is more than capable of saving that, and he does just that. And Candreva's got a corner, he whips the ball in towards, but Kojikaru comes out, gathers the ball with ease and punts the ball upfield towards the advancing Aganovic, but Kondogbia picks it up, finds Prato. He's got Candreva to his right, Brozovic to his left, finds Brozovic. Lucas Prato now, he's got the ball into Candreva. Candreva has got Brozovic ahead, and Brozovic takes a really poor shot, hits the advertising hoardings, and that removes that danger. Kojikaru with the goal kick plays in Christian Oros. Pardon me. Bernard Januzek down that right flank. Brought in on a free transfer, Bernard Januzek from Dinamo Bucharest, I believe. He's done quite well since he's come in. Alin Tosca to Miniru. Miniru looks back to Kojikaru, who boots the ball upfield towards Naher, who also came in on a free from Dinamo Bucharest. He scored, I think he scored 12 to 13 goals this season, which has been a really good return, really, for a freebie. Adrian Popper to Eric. Eric looks around and finds Harlem the hair in space, but plays it to Miranda instead. Gets a bit of a deflection, though, which is part and parcel of the game, isn't it? Kondogbia to Perisic. Looks inside to Lucas Prato. Lucas Prato advancing. Is he going to take a shot here? And he does. And Lucas Prato forces a save there from Valentin Kojikaru. Just manages to get it round the post. And it's going to be Candreva with the corner. But Aganovic gets a head onto it. The ball goes out for a throw here to Inter Milan. Inter Milan have been fully on top here in this game. It's going to be Ansaldi with the free kick, and the ball just whistles over the crossbar just above the hands of Valentin Kojikaru, who probably had that covered. We're coming into the last 30 seconds of the game here. Adrian Popper plays the ball in, but Ansaldi clears the danger. Only as far as Januzek though. But Popper gets it back to Januzek, inside to Miniru, who's got a couple of people around him. Harlem the hair, he's got Eric to his left, but Harlem the hair is dispossessed by Miranda, who plays in Murillo, out wide to Davide Santon. And that is it, guys, here at the Giuseppe Meazza. And that is a 5-2 victory to Inter Milan, and we are not happy with that result, and we have just fired the team up with that aggressive team talk at the end of that. So that is it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like on the video down below. If you've got any comments to make moving forward, please leave them in the comment section down below. Any ideas that you might have, any players that you think I could either get rid of for a profit or that I could bring in, do let me know. I'm open to all ideas. We've got a few kind of quiet games coming up now. We've got the Cup of Romane 7th round, we've got the two Liga 1 games and the Romanian League Cup semi-finals. I think what we'll do is we'll play the next 2, 4, 6 or 7 games off camera, and then we'll come back for the Dinamo Bucharesti double header, and we'll probably stick that in one episode. Again, let me know what you think. Would you like to see that in one episode, or would you like to see it spaced over 2? It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on that. But for today, guys, I'm out of time. I've been Jamie Taylor 1409. I hope you've enjoyed this episode as well as the hot series as a whole. But until next time, catch you again soon.